Hey guys, so I had a very exciting summer. I say exciting, I mostly spent it in my backyard gardening, but it was a lot of fun despite the drought. Got a lot of produce in return, so tried a lot of things this year I never grew before. It was really fun. I also met a new friend along the way, and that was very unexpected, but pretty cool. And so I decided to make a video about it and share it with you guys. I thought it was really interesting, and I thought maybe you guys would think it was interesting too. So here it is. Check it out. So I got my little buddy Praying Mantis in here. What's up, guy? I found him in here, I want to say a week ago, and he was half the size. And I didn't see him for a while, and I tried to get him out, but he seemed happy in there, and clearly he's doing well. He's a little camera shy. Everybody say hi to Pete. He's still in here. My resident praying mantis. Getting bigger and bigger every day. Taking care of any bugs that try to, invade my lemon tree, which I appreciate. He's a good boy. We'll let him stay. When he's looking right at you to see what you're up to. Just taking pictures. That's all. Nothing to be alarmed about. Just think you're beautiful and cool. It's our daily visit with Pete. He's usually pretty active once after the watering. If he likes it or if he just has to get out of the way, but yeah. Still in there, getting bigger every day. Yeah. He definitely is a little camera shy. What's up, P? So here's P. Still chilling in the tree, but I have opened the bottom because as much as I've tried to show him the way out, I'm not really sure if he feels trapped or if he loves it in there, and I just want to make sure he doesn't think he's a prisoner. And a minute ago, I thought he was coming down and he was going to go, but now he seems to have stopped, so I don't know if he was just repositioning because the wind was blowing it. Maybe he does like being in there. Are you going to stay? You can go if you want to. It's entirely up to you, guy. But I'd be thrilled if you wanted to stay. Okay. Well, you don't seem to be on the move anymore, so. Guys, so it is pretty late right now. It's about 1:30 a.m. I am going to attempt to find P, my praying mantis, and get him inside. It is not bad out here now, but it is supposed to get down to 45 tonight. Apparently, that is too cold for them to survive, and I have an enclosure. I just couldn't bear to leave him out here to die in the cold, so thought I'd bring him in. Also thought I had more time. I'm going to attempt to find him and see if I can get him in tonight. I don't know, we'll see how this goes. Alright, So I was not able to find P. So this is what we're doing instead. I've kind of just thrown a sheet over the tree, and I'm hoping that that will create enough warmth to keep both him and the tree happy for tonight. And we will hope for the best tomorrow. Good night. Alright, so the day has come. The lemon tree is moving in. I did manage to get it all untied and dragged across the rug, which clearly wasn't easy. I need to go fix that. Then I realized this thing is just looking pretty nasty. I'm going to give it a good scrub before I bring it in the house. P is still hanging out in here, although now that I'm moving him, he's probably real confused as to what's going on. So hopefully he will stay, but he always has the choice to go. Can't find him at the moment, but I promise you he's in here somewhere. But yes, I'm going to give this a little scrub. And then I'm going to move that up the step as well, because I lifted it from here to there, but I'm not carrying it all the way in the house because that's just crazy. Oh, that comes right off. That's very satisfying. So we get all that off. It's pretty much just from hard water. Alright, first off, we just need to get this back on here so that we can roll it and not carry it, because she's a big tree. Hi, P. I got you, I swear. Don't drop the tree. My goodness. Okay, we're on. You're good, bud. I got you. Alright. Let's see if she rolls a little better now that she's clean. Maybe. No, not really. It depends on the wheel. Oh, God. It ain't that one. So there he goes. He's in, and instead of climbing down and out, he's climbing up. So, pretty sure he still wants to be in there. Considers it his safe space. We'll see if that changes. But yeah, now we have to feed him, so that should be fun. Alright, I think it's time. The enclosure is all set up. Some dirt, some tree. Got it under the mesh. P is currently at the very top, hanging on the mesh. I'm thinking maybe I can just lift it off the tree and onto this with him still on it and be done. Ooh, let's see how this goes. Alright, this could be tricky because there are a lot of thorns in the lemon tree that are going to grab onto this mesh as I try to take it off. So I think we're going to get it over this part first, especially. Fed after this, and it'll be a lot easier in his container, so alright, let's make sure he's still hanging out up there. Screen or laying in the leaf. Alright, so I did get my daughter to come out and help me, but I think I forgot to hit record. So it was a little crazy, but he's in. And I just cut the mesh down. And now I'm just going to use this little homemade string of rubber bands and a clip to hold this in. Not that I think he wants to go anywhere, but this is new. I don't really want anything getting in, but we don't want it there either, so I'll just put that. So apparently he molted at least once while he was in there. Oh goodness. Pretty cool. So can I just say how exciting it is to see my lemon tree looking like this again? This will definitely be the follow-up to that video where I was fearing for its life and hacking off 4 inches of roots, and the whole tree looked like this. I'm so, so happy that she is so happy now. It's like a jungle in there. I'll have to do some pruning, but I'm not going to do it now. Just going to let her be happy. Yay. And P is also happy. There he is. In the new enclosure. Seems none the worse for wear. It's pretty simple. I've got some mealworms thawing out for him. And he'll get a nice meal. And yeah, he still get the light, which he seems to love, even though they say they don't need a light, but he definitely seems to like it. He stays at the top whenever it's on. So I think they'll be happy here together. So yes, it has been quite the adventure. Getting him in, getting him into a new enclosure, learning how to get him fed, which was not easy. There was definitely a lot of trial and error involved in that. First few things I put in, he was just not interested in. Got to the point where I thought I might just have to let him outside and deal with Mother Nature and fend for himself, because if I can't keep him alive, obviously what's the point of keeping him in there? We did finally, however, get to a point where he decided he was going to eat something that I gave him, and it was a big relief for me. It was not pretty, I will warn you, but it was a relief. So I will insert a little bit of that footage here. Oh my God, guys. He finally ate. Well, I have to say, this video brings me a cringe factor and also much joy. P has been inside now for, shit, I meant to do the math before the video, 3 or 4 days. I have put a lot of things in here. Not a lot, I didn't put too much, but there was a stink bug, there was a pincher bug, I gave him a mealworm that I bought, which I'm pretty sure just burrowed right in the dirt, and then I put in, at last resort, one of these beautiful little tomato hornworms. I mean, God, aren't they gorgeous? Now, I have a very hard time being the one who's going to decide that it is, hey, your time to die, and there you go. I love snakes, never owned one because I didn't want to feed it live animals, so this has always been a struggle of mine. I did not choose to have a pet that would only eat live prey. I don't know why I'm attracted to them, always, but there it is. He chose me. I couldn't abandon him, therefore he now lives in my kitchen, and so I have to feed him. It is what it is. So again, it has been 4 or 5 days, and I have thrown a number of things in here, and he has done nothing but hang on this mesh and ignore me. Oh, and it has been very stressful, and today I literally considered just opening it up and putting him outside. Because if I cannot keep him alive in here, then what is the point? So, I thought, well, I'll put him out and just let him, I don't know, do what he can against the elements and fare how he will. Seriously, that is where I was tonight. And then I came into the room and saw this. Carnage. Oh. It's weird how devastated, disgusted, / happy this makes me, because I know the boy finally ate, and I was really worried, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to keep him fed and alive, and if I was going to be able to give him anything he wanted, because everything I put in there, he seemed to be like, meh, no thanks. So, I swear I was like within hours of giving up. And then, oh, I mean, I don't even know. I mean, this thing was a good 2.5 inches long. So I started to worry it was too big for him, and maybe that's true because he didn't eat it all. But boy, did he eat most of it. And yeah, I'm like, oh, but oh God, at the same time, so happy. Such a weird feeling as a parent, as a keeper. Yeah. So, thank God he finally decided to eat, and yeah, I guess we know what he likes, and we'll go from here. Good night. So yeah, for the most part, he's been very easy to care for. He's been very cool to still greet every morning like I've been doing all summer. He usually turns, looks at me. Sometimes I swear he waves his little arm. It's super cute. But I haven't held him. I know that they're easy enough to tame, and they can get used to being held, but he's been in the tree all summer, and I haven't messed with him, so I'm not going to start now. I still like to see him. I like to think he likes to see me. But it's been fun. I probably, wouldn't go out and buy a praying mantis, and I certainly would never try to trap one, but I did not choose him. He chose me, and so here we are. And it has definitely been an adventure, but it's been pretty cool. So, yeah, it has been quite the adventure, including about just a week back now when I woke up in the morning and thought there were suddenly 2 mantises in the enclosure. And I was a little confused by that, and I'm pretty sure I only put one in there, and there was one here, and there was one over here, and I was like, and then I realized he had molted again. So this is his final molt. He is fully adult now, and he has his wings. They're pretty glorious. I was a little sad at first that he won't really ever get to use them, except to maybe fly around his enclosure should he decide to. Then I did some research, and I found out that the only reason they have wings is to fly off and find the female, in which case they will usually mate and then die. They typically become the snack after coitus. It's not pretty, but it does further the species. It feeds the babies that, he leaves behind, and whatever. It works for them. So I figured, well, maybe we'll give them a couple months of happy life indoors instead. We'll see how it goes. But so far, it's been pretty good. So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you found it as interesting as I did. If you did, check back. I'm sure there'll be updates. Bye.